All right, guys. You guys want to blow up your back? Saw I blow my back up. You want a mass building back workout? Try this. You want bulging lats? You want Tyrannosaurus traps? You guys want lats like Dorian Yates with half the work and half fucking genetics? You want to figure out how to not work hard, get big? You want, this is the shortcut channel. Didn't want to have to make this video. I didn't. People just don't know they can't keep their nose out of other people's business, and they fucking stick their nose in my business or mention my name. And it's like, I don't know if you think I'm just gonna roll over and be like, oh, because if I saw you in person, I wouldn't roll over, I'll tell you that. This guy's like, made a video, like, first of all, let's get this out of the way. Like, if you're a grown man and you're in the, let's say, the fitness industry, for lack of let's just as an example, okay? And you're in no shape, no condition, and have no background to be telling anyone what to do in terms of bodybuilding, building muscle, doing anything. You know where you usually end up? Do you know who you end up training? Unsuspecting bikini competitors who don't know any better. Not to say that bikini competitors aren't smart or anything like that, they're just more likely to listen to their coach and do what they're told because this person X, person Y, it could be anybody who's a coach, is telling me what to do, so they're coming from a place of authority. I'm listening to them. And these, let's call them, lack for a better word, vultures, swoop in and take advantage of these people. Because like, if a girl is like, oh, I want to do a show, well, you know, sign up to be on my team. It's not a team at all. There's no team aspect about it. Sign up to be an individual under my fucking guise of control, and I'm gonna give you this cookie cutter diet, and then you're gonna do this diet, and if you do well, if something works, say he gets 90 girls sign up with him, 100 girls, and it's like throwing against the wall. We'll see what sticks. Whatever sticks, I'll take credit for. And the fucking 85, 90 other girls who did shit, I won't take credit for. But when the other girls kind of rise out, the cream rises to the top, we kind of take those girls, I take credit for them, right? So there's these vultures all over the place in this industry. And they've been like, a lot of them have been indicated in sexual misconduct investigations and fucking all kinds of nonsense. Hospitalizing girls. Like, it could be a certain person, it could be a number of people, who knows? But it's like, then you have another person in this industry who I literally didn't know about until they made a video about me, and my half joking, like kind of satire look at glute training. And this person perceives my video as such a threat to their business because all they do is promote hip thrusts and glute work. And the dude has no glutes, has no legs, has no nothing, but seems to be an expert on it and claims to have a PhD in what I don't know, and I don't care, because there's no such thing as a PhD in glute development. It's not a real thing. They don't offer that at Stanford. So it's like, you know, you're resting behind these letters, like I'm assuming you have them. I won't call you a liar, but you're saying I have a PhD in this, and it's like, so I know glutes and this and that, and you're literally, you think the only exercise that you can do for glutes is hip thrust. And then the other doofus comes to his rescue being like, you know, Mike just doesn't understand that like girls who are trying to build their glutes in bikini, they can't have quad development. They need to just isolate their glutes and blah, blah, blah. He's never had girls win. Like, first of all, I don't want to train any bikini girls. I'm fucking good. I train real athletes. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I'm here to build muscle and fucking make people better, and I'm not here to like guard physiques and underdeveloped physiques and make distorted physiques. I'm here to promote full physique development, right? So good for you. You don't know how to do that, and you've picked a body part, and now you're moving on, both of you, right? So it's just like, they come to the rescue of each other because they know both of them are a fucking fraud, right? So frauds stick together. So when someone comes in and shines a light on them, being like, hey man, this is fucking a really dumb way to think, and it's a really stupid approach you're taking, from like, and that's from an intelligent perspective. Many people can agree with me. They just don't say anything because they don't care. They don't want to listen to either of your bullshit. But I don't care. I'll listen to it. And it's like, you know, so you're going to get these people who you can have an impression on, and then all of a sudden you're like, they're a god to them. So obviously you guys are going to come to each other's defense, and it's like, well, you know, don't worry about that, or don't worry about this, or this is this and this. It's like all these fake claims and standardized claims, and then your minions come after me. And they're like, look at the proof. The proof is in the pudding. When I did so-and-so's glute work, my glute grew. No, you didn't. You're still fat. You just hold weight in your hips and your ass like most females, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with it. But once all that fluff goes away, all that proof in the pudding, all the pudding's gone, you won't see anything in terms of development that you wouldn't see if you just worked out normally. Do you know what I mean? It's like, and the asinine comment for one of these guys to make saying like, oh, we can't have bikini girls developing their glutes because if they develop their glutes, it knocks them down on stage. It's not part of their growth, right? I don't know if you know anatomy or biomechanics, either of you, two idiots, but if you're doing a hip thrust, you're engaging your quad, sorry. You're using your quad. I don't know how else you would get up. You have to dig your feet in, you have to lean your body back, you have to drive your legs up. As soon as I do this to stand up right now, my quads are moving. So if I'm doing that repeatedly with 400 pounds, 4 plates on the side of a hip thrust, I'm developing. So yeah, you guys are literally now relegated to, you can't even do the hip thrust on alone. You're just relegated to this for 50,000 sets, because that is truly the only isolating work that you can do for glute. So don't tell me that they can't do leg press, the depth of the leg press doesn't matter, and blah, 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 blah. Like, you can develop great glutes doing light leg presses or light squats, understanding how to engage your core, engage your hips out of the bottom and like squeeze your inner thigh, squeeze your glute, and rock up through and squeeze glute. You can. And the best booties in the world have all been developed that way. Like, I hate to break it to everybody. These guys are trying to dupe you. One's trying to sell a product. The other one's trying to get more girls to sign up for his nonsense fucking coaching that's like literally almost killing people. And the both of them are probably sitting back because they're both a couple of nerds and being like, I can't believe all these girls look to me for advice and they look at me like I'm the coolest guy ever, because I've always been a dork my whole life. And now I finally have women that all these attractive women are like fawning over me and like worshiping me because I help them get in shape. It's like, that's what it really is, guys. And everyone knows it. Everyone's just not saying it because they feel so fucking like cringe about both of you. Like, it's a cringe fucking thing to do. And it's almost like you're a predator preying on people. Because anybody can train a girl to do a bikini show. It's not fucking difficult. Like, Alora's never dieted anybody. She could do it. Well, it's not that hard, man. Like, not to mention you're taking like genetically gifted or like, yeah, let's say genetically gifted individuals, girls who already have great bodies, great structure, great development, like just tiny waist, like shoulders, nice glute, like legs that are like nice rounded quads, whatever it is. And now you're taking all the credit for them because you gave them a cookie cutter diet. And then you ran at the end when they were giving out the trophy and you put your arm around her like, I did this. Like, no, bro, you didn't. You didn't do anything. You really, really didn't do anything. And there's a lot of coaches out there that are great coaches that really do help their clients and really do make their clients better. You are not one of them. Neither of you. You're just fucking clowns and you don't deserve fucking any recognition. I couldn't believe the one guy had 1 million followers. Like, there's 1 million stupid people in the world. It's very, very, very sad that like that many people have bought into that bullshit. Because like, I don't know if you can unprogram that. And by the way that these people were coming at me in my comments or on my posts with their nonsense, and then I click on their pictures and they're like, it's like, keep doing your hip thrusts. If it makes you happy, keep doing it. Just like I say to guys who bench press and fucking bouncing weight off their chest or sumo deadlifting 8 plates they're not competing in deadlifting. If it makes you happy, keep doing it. But don't tell us that it's the end all be all and the best thing ever and you can't do it without it. Because that's an ignorant fucking comment. My comment is not ignorant. My comment is just telling you that there are other ways to do things, but you're feeling exposed because now I won't sell as many glute machines that I can just hump up in the air like 50 fucking times. Like, does it also not freak you out that like the guy who's selling the girls the hip thrust stuff is like in posting videos him constantly shoving his dick up in the air like he's humping the ceiling? Like, you don't think there's subliminal messaging there or a little subconscious thought like, I'm trying to like, you know, these girls are humping, I'm humping. You know what I mean? Fucking weirdo.
Boom. Boom.